Hello guys, welcome back. So last session we have seen that DML commands like insert, update and delete. Yes, so today we have to understand difference between delete and truncate, and then we will directly move to this date and time data types, and then we'll move to the select. So that could be our today what I can say like agenda. Okay, so before going to the new topic, let's have a quick recap. So what we have covered in the last session, we have last recording we have covered like how to perform DML operation, insert, update and delete, right? So insert, like inserting a new record by three ways, with the selected column, with all the columns, or with multiple values we can insert in a one way, right? Second, we have seen the update command. So update, we have to simple update the record, okay, not like a structure, right? So whenever we want to update a specific column or multiple columns, with the where clause also we have seen, where is one of the important clause that will be used in all the commands, wherever you want to put some kind of conditions with selected rows. One is we have to put that information to the all rows, and then sometimes we do put the selected rows. So where will play very important role for them, right? After that we have seen like delete command. So delete is a kind of command which was using for delete. So where can be used with the delete as well. If you want to delete a specific row, like for example here it will delete only the rows which was having a name like Rahul, right? And here it will delete the entire employees, right? And here also it will delete from the employees where department equal to HR. So wherever you want any of the column information which you want to delete, so that will delete that entire rows from the database, from the table, right? Next we are going to understand today is difference between truncate and delete. Truncate is a DDL command and delete is a DML command, right? So truncate is also used to delete the row record, and delete is also used to delete the record. Both are used to delete the record only. So first, what is the basic difference? One of the most important questions in terms of interview perspective, what you should tell, what is the difference both of them. So truncate is mainly used to delete the complete record. We don't have option to delete a specific row for them because we cannot apply where clause with the truncate. So truncate is a faster, cannot roll back. That's the one. Restore, reset, auto increment, right? That can be restore, reset, as well as what we can say that we cannot apply where clause. We cannot apply where clause with truncate, right? So we cannot apply where clause with this truncate, right? And delete can be rollback with the transaction, and it will be bit slower. So whenever you want to delete a selected row, right, always we have to prefer the delete because truncate will not work on this particular scenarios. And second thing is that delete will be whatever you will fire with the delete, that can be rollback if you will go with the transaction. So that I will cover in the later on, not now, like how the transaction does work. Okay, so delete will be rollback, but truncate cannot be rollback. Rollback means kind of undo if it is deleted by mistake, right? If you want to take back the particular data for that particular, we can do the rollback. So that's why I told you, right, delete is a part of DML command, data manipulation language. So DML is not auto commit. Auto commit means whatever we are operation performing, it's not 100% save into my disk. So that can be rollback or that can be commit, right? And truncate cannot be rollback. So delete, commit we do use when we are going to perform insert operation, and rollback we can use whenever we want to perform the delete operation. So the rollback is kind of undo, like that. So delete can be rollback, and truncate cannot be rollback, and it's a bit faster than to the delete. So if someone will ask, you can tell them as well. And one more thing, delete is a DML command and truncate is a DDL command. So these are the basic difference in both of them which you can tell, right? Next we are going to understand one of the most important data type. We have seen like I think 5 to 6 type of data type. On that we have to see date and time as well. So date time is one of the most important data type. How does it work? How we can be stored? Because sometimes it is happening, we have to filter our data on the basis of dates. Dates will play a very important role in terms of database. Like I want to check the orders of today date, yesterday date, tomorrow date, right? So date will play a very important role. So what we are doing here, we are creating one table called orders, and here I am keeping 4 columns. One is the order ID, that is a type of int. Order date, that is a type of date, and order time is a type of time, and create date is a date time. So we are having a 3 data types for date. One is a date, second one is a time, and third one is a date time. So what is the date? It will take complete date, like today date, whatever it is, right? So it will take in a by/mm-dd format. What format it will take? By/mm-dd format. That means first it will take year, and then it will take month, and then it will take day, right? So 4 digit for the years, and 2 digit for the month, and 2 digit for the day. So that will take the by/mm format. Time, that will take hour, minute and second. Order will take hour, colon, mm, colon, ss. So HS means hour, mm means minute, ss means second. Date time will be combination of both. So it will take date and time both, right? What it will take? Date and time both. So that way we do understand how can we put the data into this date and time and date time. So what I'm doing here, I'm simply creating this table into my workbench. So I will come to here and I will simply write the create table command, right? So simple, it is a create table command, create table orders, and here we are having order ID, order date, time and create. So now let's select this command because I want to execute that, right? Just select that command and hit the click on that. So that means table is created. If you want to see, you can check here. Now I am having a one more table, orders, right? If you want to check the structure, we have a describe command with orders, ORDERS, right? So just write this orders and just hit the button. Now here you can say that we are having a field, means column, order ID is a type of int, order date is a type of date, order time is a type of time, order create date is a type of date and time. So one is having a date type, time type and date and time type. Null, yes, because we did not apply primary key constraints with any of one of them. So all will allow the null. There is a no key applicable for them. So default value is a null of all of them, because it is a for demo purpose only, right? We have to understand how we can be insert the data in the date and time, right? Now let's come to this data first. So what I'm doing here, now I'm inserting some record and then we can see how does it work. Now let's go to here and then just write down this command. So here I'm inserting orders values. So here you can see that what is the column we are having? First we are having order ID. So we are putting order ID is like 1. Then we are putting order date. What is order date? So it is taking by/mm-dd format, 2026, 3 and 26. What does it means? 2026 is a year, 2026 is a year, 03 is a month, 03 is a month, that means it is a March month, 26, that means it is a date, that means 26, right? So that will take by/mm-dd format. And then next one is the order time. So order time we are picking 10, that is hours, 30 is a second and 30 is a minute and 00 is a second. So that way we do insert it. Always remember that date and time, date time, all we do put into a single quote, right? Single quote we do put it. And because of the type we are putting this in a single quote, like this where as well. So if you can see here, right, in the care clause we have, right, I mean data type we have, like for example name is a type of where means strings only. So strings also will be put under the single quote, and salary is a type of int, so that's why we are not putting under the single quote, right? So whenever we are inserting record, something we can put in single quote, something we can put without single quote. So all the strings type, all the date types, we do always keep them in a single quote. So that's why I am keeping this single quote here, right? So one is the ID, this is a complete date, that is a complete time, and it is a combination date and time. You can see here I am putting here 2026 326, that means date and then it is a time. So whenever you are putting date and time both, what we have to take? Date time, data type, right? Same like this only. So if you want to go and insert, so now you can see here that record is inserted. If you want to see, you can go with the select command, select star from orders. So select a star from orders, as I told, it is only for fetching the record. So now you can see here we are having order ID 1, order date, this one, order time this, and order create at this particular date and time. So here we are understanding simple how to insert date, time and date and time data type data into a table, because sometime it is happening in my table they should having a date and time, otherwise what happen, it will be difficult to manipulate them on the basis of date and time, right? So date time is one of the important data type which is called sometime timestamp as well, that also we do look on that, okay? Then because we have to filter data as per the requirement, right? So this date and time is one of the important type here. So here we have understood date, time, date time, all three of them. And how we can insert that? We can insert like this way, right? So here common type dd, date will take by dd format, time will take hour, minute, second, and date time and time stamp will take combination of date and time both, right? Now here we are understanding one more type, which is a Boolean type, right? So here we are taking creating one table called employee detail, where we are having employee ID, integer type, name is a varchar type, salary is a decimal type, joining date is active, or department is the enum type. So enum is also one of the type that we have covered. What is the enum type? How does it work? So in the enum, as we have discussed, Boolean is kind of taking the true and false, and enum here we are providing some values, IT, HR, and finance. So when do we create the table? When do we create the table? If I will put any other values other than IT, HR, finance, that time this column will not be accepted, because enum will work whenever you are working with the predefined, what I can say, like type, predefined data only. Predefined means at the time of creating table only we are specifying that that value should be from this particular type only, if this particular value only. If you will put any other value other than this, it will not accept it. Like, okay, now let's understand how does it work. So let me put this command here. So here I'm creating a table, create table employee details, where we are putting employee ID is a type of int, name is a varchar, salary decimal, joining date is active, and department is a Boolean type. Okay, now let me hit this command. So this time table is created. If you want to see, you can refresh them, and here you can see that you are having a table called employee details. So we are having employee details which are having this much column. Now let's insert some record on them. So here I am writing insert into employee detail values. So first Amit is having this much what? Salary. So first is a ID 1, next one is Amit, name, third one is a salary, and this is what? Joining date, true, is active. That means it is active customer, active, right? And department is IT. So we are putting here IT, HR, and finance. You can see here one is IT, one is HR, and one is a finance. Suppose if I'm putting any other department, like suppose I want to put here admin department, okay, and if I will hit this command, see what is happening. So because of one, it is failing, because it is running in one shot, right? It is failing. What is saying that employees values, what I can say, like Amit, true, quote, the data truncated from the column department at row 1. So it is saying that at row 1 there is a one issue with the column. So what is happening here? Department is a type of enum only. So here we are restricting to the developers to insert a specific type of the values. If we will not put that specific type of the value, it will fail the command, it will not insert. If I will go with the IT, because IT is already part of this particular what I can say, like type, then it will allow it. So now go to this and hit this button. So then now you can see that it will insert it. It is inserted successfully. Now fire the select command, select a star from employee detail, employee detail. Now hit this button. Now you can see that you are having a employee ID, name, salary, joining date, is active, and department. So is active is simply we are putting here true and false. So in database, when it is going to store, that time true will be converted to the 1 and false will convert into a 0. So with the help of that, it is going to check which customer are active and which customer are not active. Not active means sometimes it is happening like we have to deactivate the account or we have to disable the account, right? So for that perspective we have to use. So we have to check active or inactive kind of true or false kind of scenario. That time we can go with the Boolean data type, right? And enum we have to use whenever we are going to insert a specific type of the values. Specific type means the value which value which I have already given, right? If you want to give any other value other than this IT, HR, finance, then it will not accept. And we have seen one scenario as well, right? If I will put here admin or any other which is a part which is other than this IT, HR, finance, that it will not accept it, right? So joining date, it will take date only, not time. So that's why we are given the date, not time. We did not give a time here. If you want to give a time, a date both, then we can go with the date time or time stamp, right? Or we can go with the date and time as well. So these are the different data types that we have seen already discussed, but yeah, I have to show one example where and how we can use them. So that is only the use of this particular type. Okay guys, So this much only in this particular session. Rest we will cover select type. Completely we are moving to the select. Select is one of the most important command which we do use frequently in our day-to-day activity, right? So we will start with the select command. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.